Oh, hi, didn't see you there. Welcome to Famicom Dojo Live, where this week we're going to play some Nintendo Switch 2. I want to talk about this case first, because I don't like it. It's an official Nintendo case, and it's not what I wanted. Well, it's not here. It's way over there somewhere. I forget the name of it, but you know, it's the one that's got like the nice bevel and the sort of almost canvas finish. This one, like you can see it dents easily. It bounces back a little bit, but it's like foamy. I'll open it up here. Here's the Switch itself, and there's not room for much. I mean, it's black. You can't really see much in the black, but that's it. There's not a lot going on here. There's a flap, and allegedly you can stick something in here, but there's just not much going on. Excuse me. I'm real spoiled because I've had this with the Switch launch. I bought Zelda Breath of the Wild Special Edition, and it's much thicker. It's got this panel. It's got this pocket. It's got a flap to actually hold the Switch in so it doesn't fall out. I've loved this thing to death. I mean, one good thing about this is it did come with a screen protector, and I needed something to carry this back home. I guess I could have put it back in the box or something, but really, like, it's going to get used. I have 3 kids, so yeah. If you watched our first stream, I kind of want to apologize. Like, my primary motivation was to like film clips and stuff for the launch video, and so there were some things about the Switch 2 setup that I had to do. Ooh, you can see myself. Some things in the Switch 2 setup, that's not much better, that can only happen once, kind of. So I was doing a lot of that work. Give it a little comparison to the original, the OG here. Oh yeah, that's some good stuff. I don't have a screen protector on this yet, but yeah, I can tell how much bigger it is. Check out the backs too. How do I feel about the stand? Mine's missing on this guy. You see that? I don't know where it went. Finally lost it. It's only a matter of time, really. I think this is made of metal. I don't know. I don't feel great about that. I don't feel great about it. Anyway, someone wanted to see me do a strength test on this, just to see if I can pull it off without pulling it off, you know? There. Not advisable. I forgot what the second version of that was. I don't even know. While I have it up, though, while I'm thinking about it, I do have this guy. So let's just clickety-clack it in, shall we? Let's do it backwards so that I can see. Ooh, baby. There we go. I was kind of excited by this because it's like, oh, maybe there'll be like an adapter or something for the NES controllers and you can snap it in, but I don't think that's coming. I don't think that's happening. So there we go. I'm doing this on purpose because I'm going to drop this guy into the dock, and then we can see the Switch 2 for what it is. I also have the dock for the original Switch, so I'm going to switch back and forth between them to do some more experiments, including I bought the Pro Controller, which feels a little redundant in hindsight because we can use any original Switch controller with this, but this has, in addition to the C button, this has the HD2 rumble, so it's better than the original Switch rumble. It'll work, mind you, but like games that are designed to use it, so I wanted to have at least 2 proper Switch controllers, because there are some things you can do with just half of this, but it's much like the original. It's not comfortable or ideal. We were not able to play GameCube with one of these, even though it had well, almost enough buttons and certainly not enough control sticks. But I still don't like. It's hard to get to these. It's not so bad with the left one. The right one's a little trickier because it's like right dead in the middle here, and so trying to use the left and right buttons. So I played some Mario Kart World with this, and it was not ideal. So I think at the very least, since that's a local 2-player multiplayer game, we need another controller. Which again, we could use an original. Hold on a second. Got my bag of tricks here. It's all the stuff that I brought with me to the premiere party, as it were. We got this guy, right? So we got, slide that in for comparisons as well. There we go. Little size comparison here too. I mean, it's bigger, right? It's undoubtedly bigger, but it's the same. The buttons feel better. I like that. Anyway, like I was saying, I wanted to apologize because I was primarily trying to capture that footage and do setup and then, you know, kind of just hang out and talk about things as they happened. But ultimately, I felt like it wasn't a very good viewing experience for all of you. It was good to be able to have Phil kind of pop in. But there we go. There's almost no difference between these two things. They're very similar. I believe a friend of the show, Gary from Rock Solid Productions, has a full comparison up with, like, pulls out some calipers and everything. So go watch that after you're done watching this. Not now. Later. But I meant to have some way to cut this rather than peel. Oh, my thumbnail apparently is sufficiently sharp. There we go. We'll put it on camera here. I don't think an unboxing for this by itself is necessarily of any particular value. Oh, I could also recreate it later if I really wanted to. I have so many of these. I don't need this one. Ugh. Criminy. Anyway, nowhere to put this stuff. I mean, yeah, there's not much here. There's just a box with things in it. Don't need that one. Go back in there. Nobody wants you. So rude. Anyway, all right. Pop this bad boy open. Probably needs to charge. So yeah, I've had it for a week and haven't opened it yet. I haven't had a need to. I was playing on the Switch proper, right? So now that, oh yeah, this white on the top is an interesting immediate visual distinction. But I mean, they're pretty similar. They're not identical, mind you. There are differences. Like the handles feel different. They look a little bit different too. The buttons are bigger. I don't know if you can see that. They're a lot meatier. How does this feel by comparison? Like this has a good sort of, I don't know, texture to the grip here. Yeah, I don't know, man. Ooh, it's along the top now. So kind of like the NSO controllers as opposed to the bottom here. Very, very similar. That's a different feel too than how these buttons work. Like this is very thin, which isn't bad. It's fine. But these feel a little more robust, and they are also textured. Well, they're pretty similar. I can't say they're identical, but they're darn close. But it's also got these buttons, and this is something I haven't been able to try. I haven't opened it, but I was messing around with Phil Bonds as well, and you can apparently long press the home button on any game to map it for that game. So it's not like, I mean, allegedly for just that game. It's not like a system-wide thing, but anyway. Who we got? Who's here? Reluctant Hero's here. Hello. Finding a good Switch 2 case is a struggle. He's using his Steam Deck pouch. That's fair. I could have gotten the big one. It was not, cost aside, I didn't really want that because I'm probably not going to carry the dock around a lot. But it's also designed because the Switch 2 is so wide. I assume this is the reason why, that you can't just plop the Switch 2 into it. You have to take the controllers off, which isn't bad, but it's just like, well, between those things and maybe I want somewhere to carry this, I don't think for the money I really want something like that. The green, hello. Did you ever find money in your case? Cartuchos Truchos? Cartuchos Truchos. Do the NSO emulated games look better? I mean, there's not much you can do unless you are aware of something with the older stuff. N64 maybe, but like, was the N64 bad? I do wonder if the reason they don't have GameCube, apart from trying to sell the Switch too, the reason they don't have GameCube on the original Switch is because it's a much harder, heavier lift for that system. I don't know. N64 is the only one I could think of that would be a real stress test. I don't know. Let's find out together though. Jody is here. Hello, Jody. I have Savage Raven Neo Grip in case. It's fantastic. Oh, it does sound fantastic. New controller is pretty nice. And Cranable is here. Good evening. And Pook Ninja, hello. Yeah, Vinnk streamed last night, as he has no Switch. No Switch 2 anyway. But I figured I'd come back this week with some more. I haven't gotten to do a whole lot since last week. Kids, work, soccer tournaments, soccer coaching, all kinds of stuff. So, but I have been making some progress. I've written out 3 shorts I want to make out of what I've captured so far, and maybe some new stuff. I got to record the audio for it, and I got to edit and put it out. There's still one of the 3 videos I recorded last week, or was it 2 weeks ago now? It was 2 weeks ago now. That I have like half edited, haven't put up yet. That's just how much time crunch I'm under. But I know that I'm not going to get any kind of like launch video done. I have a bunch of interviews I got to go through and edit. I have some extra stuff I want to film yet to go with it. It's not going to be like the other ones because I don't have a ton of footage of the launch itself. Like I got a lot of B-roll, right? Apart from the interviews, I got like a lot of B-roll. But like Phil and I didn't sit down and record anything. I mean, we recorded something for another video, but we didn't like sit down and like discuss our thoughts because I don't know. I don't feel like that worked too well with the Wii U version, and we didn't have a lot of incidental, interesting stuff happen with this launch to throw in there. But maybe, I don't know. I think he was filming me as we were setting up and running around the parking lot, so there might be some good stuff in there. But I also don't want to like bog it down with specifics about Switch 2 functionality. I feel like it's like a separate topic, right? Does that make sense? It's like I want to document the launch and like talk about the surrounding stuff. So it's going to require some writing, some filming. I don't know when I'm going to get it done. So instead, I'm going to focus on the immediate products of what we've learned. So compatibility with the NSO controllers, including our Famicom ones, which are in here somewhere. There we go. We can give that a shot today. We didn't try that in full. We got distracted playing other stuff. We tried GameCube controllers with the USB adapter. That was fun. I didn't actually get a chance to plug this in, but I had no reason to expect it won't work. NES controllers. Yeah, these doodads. There's like nowhere to put them. I guess in the case, that is. Like, I guess there's just nowhere to stash these that I feel good about it. I don't know. How does that look? It's okay, I guess. Am I going to use these ever? So something cool that Phil found out. Hold on. There it is. Something cool that Phil found out was when the controller is wired through USB, it actually has lower latency, including the Pro controller. Which, as he told me, means he's never going to play them wireless again. And yeah, you can't plug them in with the standard. I hate that they do this. I mean, maybe it's a cost-saving measure, but it's like they want you to spend more money to get a version of this that has a USB cable so you can plug it in, but it also has the buttons, like the Pro controller. So it's like another Pro controller, essentially. And I don't feel the need to ever do that, but I am assuming that the USB isn't just for charging, and that, well, hold on. Yeah, there are no contacts in this. Like there's nothing, this doesn't do anything. I imagine in the charging grip, that there's at least pass through for power, but you know, maybe you can plug it in through USB and have that low latency with this as well. Which I also assume there's low latency plugged right into the console, because it's not really going wireless then, it's using the contacts and direct connection there. We have the Famicom ones out, we don't need the NES ones, right? I don't think I tried to hook up the Super Famicom one. I brought it, but there was really no need. Okay, so that's all set. Let's stop all the jibba jabba and let's play some games and do some experiments and stuff, shall we? That sounds super duper pooper scooper. It made noise at me. It makes different noises. I'm not used to that. To the retro station. Not really retro, I guess. Why do I have two? Shame. All right. Did it fall asleep again? It must have. It didn't take very long. There it goes. The connected TV supports HDR. Oh, does it though? What does it think my connected TV is? I don't believe you, dude. I didn't realize I was still playing. We'll talk about that in a minute. Okay. How does that look to you guys? I'm not sure. This looks terrible to me. Hold on. Because we're passing through to I have my capture device, and we're passing through to this television. Now it's probably going to readjust, because this is a 720p. Oh yeah, you can't see. There is an outline, and now you can't see it anymore. There's an outline around this, and I don't know if it's because of the contrast or what, but it is gone. Just like there's an outline around the parental controls, which I had to install. I didn't want to install them, but I had to. Oh. Notifications. Interesting. I haven't tried this one yet. Oh, you can turn them on or off. Sweet. Yeah, I could do that, which is what I have for my regular switches. What's more interesting though is that there's accessibility. There's this setting. There's high contrast. Display colors or invert colors or grayscale. I love this. This is kind of great. So not quite a dark mode, but now you can see better those outlines. Anyway, I don't know. It's fun. There's a lot of cool stuff in here. Grayscale. So we'd like fully, yeah, we're fully like no color. Black and white, son. So yeah, I had to add the parental controls to get game chat to work. I mean, I had the parental, no, yeah, I had to add the switch to the parental controls app. Like I had to. I don't know if it's because it detected that my login is part of a family group. So like it forced me to set my PIN and set up stuff through game chat that way so that kids can't use game chat without me. Because Phil didn't have that problem when he set his up. Parental controls, accessibility to management users. Okay. Let's get started with this guy. Hold on. I mean, I said, oh, I don't need that cable because I have one connected to the, hold on, I gotta do this the right way. I was gonna drop something and there it goes. There it is. Okay, so I was trying to avoid. Okay. So we'll just plug her in. Boom! That's all it took. That's all it took. Well, we'll leave you plugged in. Huh. Might as well try it. Might as well try it. What is there to update? I don't know. Okay. Joy-Con 2 mouse controls. Mouse sensitivity. So, yeah. Sorry, I'm reminded of the same setting in Mario Paint. So if I do a video about this more specifically, I'm definitely going to have to, I should look over at this screen instead of down here. I'm definitely going to have to make that comparison more directly in a video because it's just too good not to. Oh, there are updates to the Switch 2 camera. What does it even need? This is cool. So I was able to connect a USB camera. Not this one specifically, mind you, because it was too old. The one that I'm currently using there. And you can plug it right into the dock with USB-A, but then the console itself only has USB-C. And I bought adapters, which I don't have at the ready right now. But it worked great. The adapters, excuse me, worked fine. So if you don't want to be attached to your dock, literally or metaphysically or whatever, then there's ways to plug in non-USB-C cameras. Yeah. Calibrate control sticks, test input devices. So yeah, what I was saying about the wired communication is you can force it to always use wired, which is neat. Swap A and B. Huh. Only affects controls with those buttons. That's some Xbox stuff right there. So anyway, not what I meant to do. What I do want to know though is, will this ding dang thing work with an original Switch? Let's find out. The answer, I believe, is no. But I don't know what's going to happen if I try. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Ooh, the TV is angry with me. There we go. Wake up. All right. Okay, so what happens? What happens? You tell me. I don't know. Maybe I should have gotten two cables out so I'm not like sitting here swapping things back and forth. Hot swapping, as it were. The hottest of swaps. I don't know what's going to happen. I have not tried this yet. It's charging. Oh, all right. I'm curious. I gotta know. All right. I saw Gary had a video about this too, but just nothing's happening, which is about what I expected. So the GameCube controller allegedly is the same way. I mean, I see no reason why not to let it work with the original Switch, but if they made it a Switch 2 controller, what are you gonna do, I guess? Yeah, nothing's happening. It was worth trying. That's one of the experiments I wanted to do. I have a whole list of this stuff, actually, that I did not get to. I spent a lot of time at the launch with Phil and hanging out because it's been a while. So Jody says, find the controller thing is much cooler in Switch 2. It actually makes the controller beep instead of just vibrate. Ooh, let's try that. That's a cool thing. Let's do that. So I got it here. I got this one and I got this one. Which one am I gonna have it find? These are great questions. Oh yeah, here's how to use the GLGR buttons. So, or the charging grip. Yep. So then long press home, and then you can map them. for the game you're playing, it says, so I haven't tried this yet. After creating mapping for the game, the settings will be linked to the active user. Interesting. The next time the player uses that game there. So it's per user, per game? I don't know. We'll try that in a minute. Search for controllers. Oh, yeah. Is there a mic? That is wild. Okay. Is there a speaker in here, or is the HD rumble that precise that it can just make tones? Because it's buzzing when this happens. But it's supposed to be buzzing, right? Like, but the beep beep seems, I don't know. Okay. All right, so I had the Pro Controller out. Is it going to make it wake up? Like, if it doesn't, what's even the point, right? Nothing. Okay. Is it? Yeah, it's paired. Did I not pair this? Oh, because it was Phil's controller that we paired, not mine. All right, let's do that right now. Okay. It might still be his that is looking up. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Interesting. So it's connected now. It's still confused. How to pair? Does this only work on original Switch stuff? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, there's not as much contrast on the stream as there is on the television I'm looking at. Like, there are little squares here, and I can see them on the TV. You can't see them when captured, though. That's frustrating and interesting. So it makes me wonder how good my footage is that I captured, right? Like, when I'm connected to a TV, it's doing this. And then I did this where it said that it was HDR supported, and I got some different footage of Zelda. Let's look at that. I didn't do that one yet. That's a good idea. Let's show you how this is done. I bet you're curious. I didn't do this, or I did this for Breath of the Wild. I didn't do this for Tears of the Kingdom. So let's do that, shall we? That's Breath of the Wild. Where is Tears of the Kingdom? Is it in here yet? I brought this whole thing. There we go. All right, pop this bad boy in. And then we'll take Mario Kart. Ooh, I moved the whole Switch and got angry with me. I'm so sorry about that. Yeah, there. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of Hanafuda cards. Like, I have a black set and like a red Nintendo set, and another experiment we should try. Let's do that before we do this. So the slot for the Switch 2 is actually a little different. The cover for the slot, you have to pull it up. It doesn't just like pop back like with a little plastic thing. There's like an actual metal bit, so you can't pop it back. All right. Okay, so it popped in right away, and I don't know why it doesn't like to update automatically. I thought I had some kind of, oops, I'm doing it this way. Some kind of setting, right? Is it data? Is it game? Audio, users, data management? No, I don't have a micro SD Express card. Those things are all sold out, and only Lexar makes 512 and 1 terabyte. Everyone else is 256, and they're all sold out. Thought that there was something about. That's not as interesting as just doing this. So let's do this. I really like the way that this controller feels. By the way, this is really nice. As much as I like this, eh. I mean, playing with the screen is good, but anyway. So yeah, there's the new software type section. So there's Nintendo Switch software and Nintendo Switch 2 software. Check virtual game card. Not loaded on this system. I don't have one. I could have one. Not required. So we can do a software update. We're on version 1. So we're talking like what's on the cartridge right now. I'm updating for a reason. And we'll do something else while we're waiting for it. But I want to know what happens. Come on. Wake up, both of you. There we go. I want to know what happens if we try and put a Switch 2 cartridge in. Or if we even physically can. Haven't tried this yet. Don't know what's going to happen. What do we have in there? Oh, Splatoon 3 was in there. Okay. What did I put? There you are. Try and put Mario Kart World in. Will it physically even go in? It went in. Ah! I'm assuming there was a system update that is enabling it to recognize that it's Switch 2 software. That's great. I love that. Fantastic. Another example of this. Oops, that's the wrong controller for the wrong system. The right system? Well, the one I'm trying to play anyway. I only have one digital piece of Switch 2 software right now. Can you guess what it is? I bought this because it was on sale. That's not it, though. It's Fortnite. So Fortnite has a Switch version. So it's called Fortnite for Nintendo Switch. It's on here somewhere. I had to find it, and I was like, where is it? There it is. Fortnite for Nintendo Switch. Okay. It's installed on this system. I've shared it from the system that had it. Right? So, I have another Switch console in there. This is my primary, though. This is the one where they're all installed. So I'm in this weird position now where my Nintendo account says that this is my primary Switch. If I make the Switch 2 my primary account, then all the software on the Switch gets orphaned. I will have to, if I want to play it, that's no problem because I have the online license check, which check out our shorts video about that. I'll make a slightly longer one on the SeanOrange channel that I've been trying to edit. That's the other one that I haven't put out yet. But we're going to do a much longer one because the more I talk about this with people, the more I realize how important this video is because the whole virtual game card thing is confusing. So in this case, it'll orphan everything on this Switch. I can still play all the software under my account on this or any Switch where my Nintendo account is installed. But nobody else will be able to play it unless I share it to that system. And the two ways to do it are only to family members for 14 days, or you can pair the Switches together. And I would like to demonstrate how to do it. Oh, hold on. There we go. You can pair the Switches together. These are all four of my Switches, everyone. And then that'll work. But what I've seen so far is that you can only pair two Switches together at a time, and it's like linked to that one. So if I want to repair this to anything else besides the other Switch that's currently in the dock there, it'll unlink these two, and anything that got shared to it will be unshared. So that stinks. So I could put everything on my Switch 2, which means I have to play all my Switch 1 software on it, and then borrow it back to this one. Feels weird. Feels like the Switch and Switch 2 stuff should be separate. I feel like I should be able to define a primary system for Switch software and Switch 2 software. Maybe that's coming. Maybe it's already here and I just didn't look. I don't know. But I'm in this weird situation now where my Switch 2 software is homed on my primary console, which is not a Switch 2. So the only way for anyone to play Fortnite on my Switch 2 is for me to lend it, to pair those two up, this one specifically with that Switch 2, and play it. Now, maybe I'm wrong. I'm willing to be wrong about this. Let's try something, because when I went to do this, well, it's interesting, right? Well, we'll take a look. We'll take a look. This is so frustrating. So I guess I'm glad that I didn't finish this video, because this piece feels necessary to add to it and explain everything that's going on. So I don't have that problem here. Like everything's on here. There's no section that says, oh, you can't play it. So this is the that's the Nintendo Switch version. This is the Switch 2 one. No. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. Yes. Yes. Right. So I can play this right now. I'm going to make it so I can't play it. Where am I? Where am I? Where am I? There we go. Okay. Now I can't play it. Okay. I want to use mine. Fair enough. Okay. So this is weird. It says to load the OLED, but that's not the primary console. I don't think that's right. Found a link system. A system can be linked to the max of one other system. Start a new link, unlink the current console. So this is my problem. This is what I'm saying. I can't do it. It's gonna, everything that's been borrowed to the OLED, it's not gonna work. I don't want to link it to the OLED anyway. That's not the primary system. I want to link it to the original. So how do I get around this? This is so stupid. I have multiple accounts. I could have someone else download Fortnite on a different account, and that'll be the one that's installed on here, and I can play that. I had this problem before the Switch 2, because there were 3 Switches, and we were only using 2 accounts. 2 accounts versions. So under my account, we could play on the OLED, we could play on the original, because that was allowed. It didn't know how to check for that. So I could play myself under my account only on the OLED, because it's not licensed on that system. The original, anyone can play on it, because that's my primary. And then on the Switch Lite, I had to have one of the other accounts download it, and it's also this is his primary, I believe. So anyone on that system can play it. That went away. If you are playing not in the primary system using the online license check, and you are playing and someone loads it up on the primary system, it'll kick you out. If that game card has been borrowed and been lent to anybody, off the primary system, you can't even start the software. So here's what we've done. Here's what we've done with Fortnite. So this is my primary console. I've lent this to the OLED, right? This is lent to the OLED right now. So you can see that. Okay. All right. All right. This is so stupid. Where is it? Where is it? We're hot swapping again. The swapping couldn't be any hotter. There we go. This isn't going to work otherwise. Okay. All right. This is so stupid. Okay. Okay. So, the way to get this to work was to download this game onto this Switch. So what I can do, this is also so stupid, I can take this back. I can take this back from the OLED from here. It's like, oh, I don't want you playing Fortnite on the OLED anymore. I'm going to take it back. We're Tarantinoing this thing, or we're taking it back like from Clerks 2. I don't want to see. All right. So, what just happened? There are now 2 game cards installed on the system, y'all. I don't need 2 on here, right? So it only makes sense for me to like permanently link one to another system. But it's like, if I make the Switch 2 my primary, oh, this has to go in the video. I didn't even think about this until just now. If I make the Switch 2 my primary, then the only way for any other Switch to use it if they're linked together. And so which Switch am I going to want to have my virtual games on? I'm guessing I'm going to want to have them on the OLED out of all of those, right? So I do that, and those are the ones that have to be paired up. And so like all the software, I hate this. I hate this. This is so stupid. I'm sorry. What controller am I using? I'm losing track. I got the Switch 2 Pro controller. I got the Switch 1 Pro controller. They're both connected to the Switch 2. I got the Switch 2 controller connected to the Switch 2. I got this OLED one. What did I just knock over? I don't even know. We're done. I'm losing my mind. Anyway, so yeah, now there's nothing. Now there's nothing here, right? So, so frustrating. Anyway, I can load it back on here. I could also have loaded it back onto here from the other console, because you can load on other system. And that's another reason why they have it limited to 2 systems. Like, they load on this system, load on other system. I want to be able to link as many together as I want. Honestly, it's an artificial... Where am I going? I'm so sorry. It's an artificial restriction. I mean, all this is artificial. What do I know? There she is. I hit start. Oh, you can make that stuff go away with the start button. Well, now I'm learning things. That's great. Okay. Load in this system. It's fine. Everything's fine. Okay. Anyway. Let's go see how Zelda's doing. Rant over. I hate this. This is so dumb. Okay. Oh, yeah. Can't play... Well, we're not going to play Fortnite anyway. That's fine. That's not what we're here for. All right. So now we've got this installed. We got the latest version. Okay. I'm probably going to want to start with my with my game save, which I don't believe is on here. Yeah, it's found, but it's not in here. I'm not gonna use it. Really, 2024? It's been a year since I played Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, we'll fix this later. I need to know what happens if I want to download, if I want to try and import my save data after. Maybe it won't work. Part of my experiment here. Oh, yeah. I have the whole intro to go through. Not why I'm here. Not what I want to do. Can we skip this? Crud. So it might be interesting to see, though. I don't think I'm streaming at 60 frames per second, so you might not see the difference, but there's a big difference between this and the Switch 2 edition. Will it even let me skip? God, this is annoying. This isn't what I want to get to. I love this game.
It's getting thicker.
That's not the problem I'm having. The problem I'm having is I need to show you something, and we have to sit here and watch this gorgeous cutscene. It's terrible, isn't it?
We've been descending for a while now. These tunnels are deeper than I thought.
Check out the welcome tour, says Jody. It's $10. I should. I'll download it. All right. Ooh, Navy SEALs. Okay. All right, this is what I wanted to show you. So it's in this menu and it's in the main menu as well. To go to the eShop and get the Nintendo Switch 2 edition. I don't like this. Why don't I get the red swirlies? At least there were still swirlies, even though they're red now. All right, so upgrade pack, you can purchase it. They won't stop you from purchasing it, but if you have the expansion pack like I do, you can just download it. Like so. So you can play while it's downloading, which is nice. Which we aren't going to do. Are we? I don't flipping know. Oh, that's the plus button. Another nice thing about this, and Phil pointed this out to me too, is the plus and minus buttons on this controller are raised. Let's see if you can see that. They're raised higher than these, so they're a little easier to tell by the touch. They are pretty much flush. I mean, they're different shapes. Like these are, well, one of them's a square, and then these ones are, but they're like flush to the console. They're much more prominent on this controller, which I really appreciate. So it's nice, and the C button's down there in the middle. All right, fine. Get the flippin' welcome tour. Oh, yeah. Hold on. No one signed in before I do. I think I'm actually signed in already on my phone, so this shouldn't take long. Oh, I have to put my password in anyway? That's lame. All right. Let's have a pass key. Oh, I could do 2FA. Oh, I don't know if I like that. Maybe it's a good idea, though. Anyway. Okay. So I can't download this while I'm downloading Zelda. Ooh, new virtual game card. So now I have two pieces of software that won't show up on the original Switch. Oh! I hate this. All right. Okay, so it's still going to download the software. If there's something I want to download, and this is also something I learned with the Switch 2 here. If there's something I want to download, because you can't, if you're in the eShop, I want to show you this. This is a little annoying, but what's a good example? Right? Okay. So, oh, this Considerate 4? Oh, there's a bundle. But I have... Oh, it's just all 3 games? Oh, I should just buy this now. Yeah. Let's go, buddy. Probably wanting to log in again. Yep. Well, thank God for that 30-second delay, I guess. Put my password again. I could say remember me, but I don't want my kids doing this without me. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Oh, parental controls are letting me know that the welcome tour is already installed. I assume. Ugh, there we go. I assume that I can't play I can't play the welcome tour while Zelda's downloading. All right. Okay. So if I want to download this again, it won't let me do it here. I have to go to virtual game cards. Okay. So we'll do that. At least it links you back. That's nice. Okay. So I can't load on this system because I have to link it, right? Or I could just launch it with changing my settings. What you can do is go to options, view details. Oh, do I have this one installed? Okay, that's a bad example. Yeah. Oh, welcome tour. Sorry. Welcome tour didn't get downloaded yet. It's just queued up. Whatever, dude. Okay. What's another game we can do? Portal. There we go. No. It was here. Hold on. Is it this one? Was there a system update that changed this? Or is it loaded? It's not on here. Oh, that's frustrating. Okay, so what was working, I'm glad I didn't include this in the video. What had been working is you can go to any of these and go into the options and then say download game data, and it would download it onto your system, even if you couldn't play it. Because I don't know how else I'm going to get things on here, right? Like, how am I going to use my online system, my online check? Did they patch this out? Did they like just recently patch this out? I'm really frustrated. I have a clip of me doing this. So it used to work. Oh, I'm mad. I'm proper mad. To re-download, go to the home menu and open the virtual game cards, which I have done. Okay. Okay, wait. I know what's wrong. I know what's wrong. They probably don't want you to have that option. Oh, I want users. They probably don't want you to have that option unless you have this turned on. Like it's just gone and not available to you. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where? What? There it is. I got worried for a minute. Okay. Try this again. What fell? What was on my lap that could have possibly fallen? All right. Here's my theory. They don't want you downloading software onto your system without the linkage. You put online license check on, then this option becomes available. That's my theory. I don't know if I'm right. Let's go to Portal 2 and test it out. There it is. Oh, man. Well, I learned something. I guess my research still isn't done. So I have more to add to this video. I felt like it was too long and meandering as it was, and maybe I will cut things once I've recorded it. I haven't recorded everything. I've done a lot of voiceovers so far, but I may have to add some sections and do more voiceover then, because this is important information. I need an entire Switch 2 section. Maybe this gets kind of shoehorned under it. I don't know. But anyway, I could download this now if I wanted to. So let's do Kukiyomi 2. Right. So game data is not the same thing as your game save. The terminology is confusing, but there it is. Yeah, so it was already queued up anyway. But yeah, I don't want to play anything that'll stop this download from happening. Mario Kart World is online enabled, so that probably won't work. Those are all online games. All the NSO stuff is online enabled. Excuse me. I have Breath of the Wild Switch 2 edition installed already, like I said. This is interesting. So I've only played Clubhouse games on this console via Game Share. Actually, yeah, Super Mario Odyssey I put into here because you can game share this as a free update. You know, performance improvements. I don't know if they have any like they have like frame rate updates they make too, but I don't think they're doing any like texture packs or whatever. On the other Switch, this is interesting. I've only ever played Mario Odyssey on this Switch apparently, also through Game Share. So you see that same symbol there. What that means is that there's like a little stub, a little nub showing that you had played this game before, but there's like nothing there. There's no data installed really. There's like a minimal amount, like there's something obviously, but there's not enough to oopsies. Didn't push that all the way in. There's not enough there to like register as even like a megabyte or whatever. So if you go into here, right, like you try to do a software update, like could I install it from here? Interesting. Oh, I'm on the Switch too. Sorry. There it is. There we go. Yeah, I go into here. I can't update the software. I can't download anything. I can delete it. I can delete the icon and clean things up. But I think this is mostly here for this reason, is for the Nintendo eShop link, so that it'll encourage you to buy the game. I want a cartridge of this. I'm not buying a digital version of this game if I'm going to buy it at all. Right? So anyway, it's interesting. I like this. It's interesting. I've made some groups on here. Japanese NSO, Nintendo Switch Online games. So I have the Japanese ones in here also. Like maybe I'll take them out once I didn't download everything yet. Right. I might as well download all that stuff. Physical games, like I don't like, just for funsies. I don't think I need to make a group of physical games, but I was like, I wanted to make some groups. I don't have a lot of software installed, like OG Switch games. I don't think these are going to be useful. It's a little bit different than on the original Switch. Oops, that is not a controller I can use right now. All right. So yeah, I can Similarly, right, delete software, go to the eShop. Yeah, there's like no point in telling me what kind of software it is because this can only play Nintendo Switch 1 software, right? What was I showing you? Kukiyomi. Oh, I could download it on here. Is it going to have Kukiyomi 2 on here? It's thinking about it. It's loading. All right. I also can't do the trick of lending this to myself. Oh, I guess I could lend it to the Japanese account, but it's only for 14 days. Anyway. Whatever, dude. But yeah, it's interesting to me that I never played Mario Odyssey on this console before. But anyway. Okay. All right. Have you seen this? This was gonna make it into the Virtual Console video, but I think I'm gonna make it to standalone instead. I didn't know this existed. It's got me a little angry because there's like no indication that it exists anywhere. I found it by accident. I don't remember how, but I sort of stumbled upon it. Ooh, there's another game apparently. You have to change the script again. I complained there was no Conker's Bad Fur Day in this, and if that's what they've added, whoo! Anyway. Alright, well, I guess it's going to take a while because Kukiyomi is downloading. You know what you can do, though, is you can prioritize. So you can... how does that work? Maybe only the Switch 2 was allowing me to prioritize it? Oh, here we go. There it is. Do that one first. Oh, it's taking too long. Everything's downloading and taking too flippin' long. I want to show you guys cool stuff, but this is what happened to me during last week during the launch. So you didn't get this, right? Like you had me pointing the camera to this screen, and then the camera was all washed out, and so it wasn't a good viewing experience for you guys. I'm very sorry. Hold on, they got... Talking to a college friend here. All right, let's do some Switch 2 stuff. We're trying. It's not the right one I wanted to use anyway. Oh, so nice. I like it. This is a good one. Oh, it's almost done. Thank God. Okay. So, once this is finished, boop, 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 boop. Well, I could close it now. I'm going to close it now. So this is considered physical software, even though it's a digital version. right? I didn't buy a digital version of the base game, so it doesn't show up in my list as a digital game, right? I have to have the cartridge to play it still. And they didn't want you to get around that. I'm going to make sure that this downloads. Oh, it's already 20 minutes. Good Lord. All right. Hold on. So now, okay. That's weird. Can I get it from here? Okay, I can download it still. So I didn't know. I didn't know if you were still going to be able to sync this up or not. Right? Because it's a different version of the game. I'm having this problem with this guy right here. Right? Once you fully upgrade this, I don't know if it's possible to sync again. Well, I'll show you what I mean. I may have to like full on delete this in order to get it to work right in the future and sync up. We'll see what happens. I'm willing to experiment with y'all. Okay. Okay. There's no save file 2 yet. Okay. Boy, I don't know how this is going to work. Okay, let's do this. It loads so fast. That's the thing I love about this console. It loads so fast. Okay, we'll do save file 2. So I'm not sure if you can tell a difference now between what we saw earlier with the Switch 1 version or not.
This strange gloom keeps getting thicker.
Okay, I can tell the frame rate difference on the television, which is 60 frames a second, but I don't know if you can see it on the stream.
What could be down here?
Yeah, I don't think you can tell. I can tell. It very much so on the television. It looks that much better. Okay. All right. The title screen. Okay. So, is it going to let me? That's so weird. All right, let's try it. Let's do it. Data management, system settings, data management, save cloud data. Yeah. We'll do it automatically in the future, but hold your horses. I need to get this working first. God, April 2024? What is wrong with me? All right. Okay, yeah. It wiped out save slot 2. I think once I play this on here, and it gets to a save point, it's gonna not work anymore. Oh yeah, the contrast on the stream is awful. Is there something I can do on the capture card to fix this? Oh, there is. Oh my God, you guys, I've had the brightness up. I've had the brightness up on the stream forever. Oh, I feel awful. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, you can kind of make out the outlines now. It's better. Still not very good. Hold on. Oh, I can enable HDR. Ah! That looked awful. Hold on. Here we go. Oh my God. Negative 25, let's say. Okay, do I have to do it this way? That looks about the same as the television. Right there. Okay. Oh my gosh, that's better. Oh, that's so much better. Criminy. It's not that good. Okay, now it looks about the same. Oh man, I wish you could see how silky smooth this was. So this capture card can do 60 frames a second. Is it just not? Can I push? Oh, I think it's because the stream is only at 30 frames per second. That's probably why. Okay. Because I can do capture 60 frames a second when it's just to the machine. Anyway. What was I doing a year ago? Oh no. The Nintendo Mature 70 Plus app is funny in Europe because they're all rated 15 plus there. BNU? Man, I don't even know. You guys want to even see me play Zelda? I can't remember how to do this. Okay, hold on. So, long press home. What do I even want those buttons to do? I can't even decide. We won't do that right now then. Oh, fantastic. Grandia. I love all the characters in this series. Like, you know, Zelda 2 introduced NPCs more. I mean, you know, there were people in caves and stuff in the first game, but Zelda 2 had like townsfolk and normal humans, well, Hylians, running around, but just the sheer like character that you get from, I mean, you know, they're a little exaggerated in anime like. There, now you can see the contrast. It looks gorgeous now. I feel terrible, you guys. I'm so sorry. I've been streaming garbage to you for years. Now we're going to get the hits and the views that we need. Okay, I'm doing something very specific on a purpose right now. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's saved. We're experimenting today. We're doing experiments. Okay. Okay, so now... Oops, I'm screwing this whole thing up. Try again. Ah! Waiting to back up. I don't want you to back up. Don't you dare. It's going to let me. That's weird. That's... Okay, so I thought when I tried this on Breath of the Wild, it didn't work. Right? 126 megabytes. Have I not played on this system either? What have you used it? I mean, I bought this specifically to stream with because the other Switch was being used by the kids. There we go. So I don't think I have Breath of the Wild on here because I just wouldn't have used it to play. All right, hold on. Doing the hot swapping again. Hottest swapping available. Are we not awake? Wake up. Something, make up. It's here somewhere. I can make groups on here. It's a little different, right? There we are. Huh. Okay. Because when I tried... When... Okay. This is great news, actually. Because I thought that it would separate the two. And so the save one slot data, you can still go back and forth. It looks like. Why not? Why not? I didn't know what to expect tonight. I had a bunch of ideas of what we could do, but it didn't, like what we're actually doing, I didn't expect A, for it to take so long, but B, I thought we'd get more in. but I got time limits, so this will probably be one of the last things we do. I'll leave you with one last thing, though. Zelda related. God, this is too funny. I wonder if what happened was I was looking at the Tears of the Kingdom save data and it wasn't jiving because I wasn't using this Switch. I was looking at the other one. I didn't have this game installed on there, so I was like, "Oh, it's not working." But I was being dumb the whole time, and then once everything got back onto the internet, yeah, because this Switch wasn't on Phil's Wi-Fi, so there was no way for it to have worked. God, I'm an idiot. Oh. Okay. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Yeah, so I know I played this since 2023. I know I did because I busted it out after I got Tears of the Kingdom. But then when did the Tears of the Kingdom come out? It wasn't in June of 2023, was it? Oh, guys, I don't even know anymore. I literally don't even know anymore. Maybe it was. Maybe that is right. That's just awful. Well, that's great. The data still saves and synchronizes. And it takes way longer to load. Man. Yep, that's definitely where I was on the Switch too. Definitely it. Oh man, all right. That's great news. Okay, well I'm glad that worked. All right. I'll leave you with one fun thing. Because it wasn't this fun enough. No, let's do a fun thing. And then we're gonna go. Okay. And the stuff finished down. Oh, it did. It all finished. Well, not enough time though. So sorry. All right. Okay. Let's get. We'll do it this way. Controller 1. Wake up. Oh, is it proper dead? Oh, it died. I guess we're not going to do it then. This one didn't die though. But it's got low battery. So what are you going to do? Ooh, idea. 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 Okay. Okay. All right. Here's what we're doing. That took a while. Speaking of Zelda, I want to stream this game. I was going to wait until I did another video. I might not wait anymore. I want to play through this game on this stream, because it's a good game. And I played all the way through it for the first time in years, and I am embarrassed that I couldn't remember how to do it, how to do everything, and I might have looked a few things up because it's been like 30 plus years. And I started the second quest and stopped. I forgot. It wasn't like I was obsessed, and I think I played through the first quest in a couple of days. and it's in a few sittings. But then the second quest wasn't as fun for me to do. Wasn't as nostalgic berry for me. So. All right. All right. Here we go. Oh wait, can you hear me? Can you hear me? All right, here we go. We're gonna do this. Kalulimpa! Boo! Bada! Blow it! Is it not working? There it goes. I got it to work. All right. That's all the time we have for the rest of the stream. Thank you, everyone. It's been great. You've been great. You said the Switch Pro's a horror show, huh? That sounds bad. I don't think that's good. I don't think I like that. If I switch to this, will you be able to hear me anymore? No? You can hear it through the TV, but you can't hear it through here. I don't think you can hear me anymore. Okay, anyway, thank you all. It's been a blast. I'm going to have to officially charge these on the OLED now because I have nowhere else to do it. That's not true. I do have a way to do it. Phil bought one too. I found one for him when we were at Best Buy. But thank you all. Yeah, it's been a minute, so I got to read off some things for housekeeping. For the month of June, we have no active users. That doesn't seem right. Oh, I gotta log in. Oh, come on. I can't believe this. Remember me. All right, two-factor authentication. Here we go. Just great. Good Lord. Oh. Whew. Okay. So, Dojo Disciples. Well, all supporters. We'll get to the Dojo Disciples eventually. Producers for the month of June are Delius of Sparta, James L., Keith Robinson, Matcha, Peter Burrell, and Rachel Mosier. Dojo Disciples are Aaron, Andrew Greeley, and Bombs, and our season pass holders are Daniel Hathcock, Earl Grey III, and Jody Anthony. I have not forgotten about the season pass. I have not forgotten. We have plans. Oh, yes, we have plans. We're trying to work through these plans right now. In a month, we're going to have our 18th anniversary of the first upload of the Famicom Dojo episode. Want to have something special for you by then. Recorded something with Phil to that end. I got to record something with Vinnk yet. We'll see if we get it in time. Something I've talked about if you're a member of the Patreon for a while. I wanted to get them all done, or at least a batch of them done. That's probably not going to happen. I might have 2 of them done, maybe. And then we'll see. So there's a lot to do between now and then, and a lot going on. So we'll see how much I can actually get done. But thank you all. If you want to join our Patreon, that's patreon.com/Famicom Dojo. Even $1 is better than an ad. Every month we will also nominate and vote for a game to stream on this. We missed it for May because of the whole Switch 2 thing. So we will have a double header for this month, which I just realized means next week. because I will be busy other weeks. Oh no. Unless I do it on a Saturday. Okay. Yeah, it means next week. So we're going to have to set up nominations and vote real quick. So it's going to be fun. Let me know if you liked this stream, if you want to see more Switch 2 stuff, or if you're like, yeah, no, I'm good, bro. Anything specific you want to see, we will make that happen for you. Okay, what else do we have? We're going to have some new merch pretty soon to coincide with the Switch 2 thing. I don't know. It's been a minute since I've done this. I mean, I streamed last week, but like we're really off cadence. Vinck's been helping out and doing a much better job than me. So thanks for supporting Vinck's streams. Always good to see him, even though he wasn't feeling the best the last time. What a trooper. He'll be in the States sometime this year, and we will hang out some more and show you some good things. Which reminds me of the stuff from when he was here last that we still need to show you. So maybe they'll go on Patreon first, and then so much to do, so little time. But thank you again, and until next time, the dojo is switching it up to
Famicom Dojo.
Oh, also, just look at the date. This was probably the last stream before the summer. So enjoy the cherry blossoms in the outro.
Famicom Dojo.